Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have new nails. I still just have the little nubbies because I'm still letting these three fingers on this hand heal. Essentially, from having nails like get caught and like kind of rip off, and also not being really used to the drill, I really messed up my thumb and these two fingers. So now whenever I use like my lamp to put the nails on, it gets too hot and it burns because they're so thin. So I'm basically waiting for them to grow back out, especially this thumb. This thumb is the one that hurt the worst. But I did put on some gel polish today, and even these three fingers did not hurt when I used the lamp for the polish. So I think it's just the glue. Maybe it's like the thickness of the glue or how different products have different like heat spikes. The polish seems to be okay. So yeah, I did this because I have been because if you guys know, these are the nails, by the way. I bought a bunch of this one particular brand from AliExpress Temu, before the tariffs went into effect, because I haven't seen this brand on Temu since the shift happened. But I bought a whole bunch of them, mostly sets, and some of the colors, like I bought one that I thought was orange because it looked orange, but ended up being yellow, and I don't really like yellow, so I'm like, eh. Then I bought one that was green that was a completely different shade of green because the bottles are the color of the polish, and the green in the bottle was not the same color as the actual bottle, and I really didn't like it. But there's a couple shades that I'm like, I don't know if I like, because I'm like, and I'm just trying them all out to see like how they work on my skin tone, everything like that. That's why I have two different. So this is the name of the brand. I have no idea how the heck you are supposed to say that. And this is color 07. That's what I have on this hand. I will say it looks different on my, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just looks different because it's on my skin tone. I don't know. I don't know if I like this one. I don't know if I like this on my skin tone. I don't think it looks right on me. I was expecting more of a cool tone brown, and it ended up, it almost looks kind of yellowy brown. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? I don't know if it looks good with my skin tone. It did apply very nicely though, and I used my new lamp. This one, I have it plugged in. It's a really nice lamp. So I don't know if I like this one on my skin tone. It's a little yellow like a little yellow, and I just don't know if I love it. It looks a little bit more yellow on camera than it does in person though. But I don't know. I just don't know if I love this one on my skin tone. It applied very nicely though. So there is that. It's very smooth. It is tacky. You do need to wipe it with some alcohol. These two fingers, this one does not have a top coat on it, and this one does. You kind of can't really tell the difference between the one that has top coat and the one that doesn't have top coat. So that's cool. I did that because I just wanted to see, because you know how sometimes they look different. This one is number 8 on my left hand, or on my right hand, I'm sorry, is number 8. And I really like this one actually. I like this one more than I like number 7. I didn't think I was going to. I thought it was going to be the other way around, because this one's a little warm, and I don't normally like too much warm tone things. But this kind of like nude, and it almost has like a touch of like, kind of has like a touch of like pink in it. So to me it looks not necessarily like mauve, but like, because it's definitely not mauve. But it just, I don't know, it just reminds me of like a color my grandma would wear, and she was very much into mauve. So I don't know, I think I like that. I like this one a lot more. My nails are awful right now, I know, I'm so sorry. But I figured I still want to, like, you know, do this at least somewhat. while I'm waiting for them to, you know, heal. This was so much harder to do. I forgot how hard it was to paint the nubby nubs, because this is the shortest my nails have been in a very long time, even my natural nails. I know I've been doing the fake nails recently, but before then I didn't. It was my natural nails, and they have not been this short in a long time, because even when I would break one to like the quick or whatever, I would trim the other ones down, but not like that much. So, you know, I would have to only struggle like one nail, but I was struggling all of these nails. All of these nails were I was struggling for all of them. And it was just because like I said, I just was not, I am not used to the nubs. But so it was a struggle painting these and making sure I didn't get any gel on my fingers. But this color, number 8, I really like. And again, very nice application. It goes on pretty smooth. Again, this finger does not have a top coat and the other ones do. You can kind of tell. It's still pretty shiny, but you can tell like the ones with top coat are obviously more shiny. And again, number 7, I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. I do not like the color on my skin tone. Like, I just, But tell me what you think. I don't know. Now this hand is in better condition. The nails are longer. They're a little thin, a little damaged, but they're definitely not nearly as thin as these 3. These 2 are perfectly fine. They're just shorter. Well, I didn't cut them down too much shorter, but these 2 in this hand are in much better condition. They're longer, they're stronger. These 3 are the ones that I'm keeping like the shortest because they are the weakest, they are the thinnest, you know. So, but they're still, I forgot how difficult it was to paint such little short nails on my own self. Like, dude. But yeah, I really like this hand. I'm not a fan of this color, I don't think. And yeah, again, this brand, if you can find it on Temu, I do recommend it. It's really, really cheap for pretty decent gel polish. Again, this one's number 7. And this one is number 8. I'm just gonna do them in order. So like I did 7 and 8, and then next time I'll do 9 and 10. I do not have all of them. 7 was the lowest number I had. The highest number I have, I think, is 120, but I am missing a lot of in-betweens. I do not have the entire 120 color set. You know, so next time it's gonna be like 9 and 10. It'll be like 11 and 12. I think I have up until like 18, like all in a row, maybe. And then it's gonna, you know, it's just gonna be like, you know, one of them will probably be like 36 and 57 because I have, like I said, like a big gap. But I am gonna do them like in order, in number order, so when I do these. Yeah, so that is my video. Again, the nails, oof, I can't wait until they're healed and I can do like the long ones. Again, that's gonna be a fantastic. Again, number 8, number 7. I'm definitely liking number 8 more than I like 7. And I don't think I'm gonna keep 7 because I do not like how it looks on my skin tone. Just a reminder, all of the ones I don't like, I am putting them aside and I'm going to keep them for till the end of the year. And then that's when I am going to, and at the end of the year, it might be like the beginning of next year. Because I don't know if I'm going to do it like, I guess it just depends on how, like if I get through all of my polish this year or how much I actually do. But at the end of the year, I'm going to do like a recap of all the polish that I ended up not liking. I'm making a list of like why I didn't like these colors, like the names, the brands, and then like why I didn't like it. I'm actually making a list. And so that way if I do physically not have the bottles anymore, I can still have the list and still tell you why I didn't like it, just in case like something happens. So that'll be cool, and that'll be at the end of the year, but I figured that would be something cool to do and I want to try to do that every year. Maybe, or at least, you know, for the next couple years until like I can't anymore. Like if I already went through all my polish and I already know that I like all the polishes I have, you know what I mean? So yeah, that is that, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.